Alaska Airlines is the United States' seventh largest airline. It is the largest airline to carry passengers to the contiguous states, 4 Hawaiian Islands, Canada, and Mexico. J.D. Power Associates ranked Alaska Airlines highest in customer satisfaction in traditional North America for the sixth consecutive year in 2013. McGee Airways was the original Alaska Air Service, which through many mergers and acquisitions became the present-day Alaska Airlines. McGee Airways was founded in Anchorage by Linnaeus Mack McGee in 1932. They purchased a 3-seated Stinson SM-8A from Varney Airlines in San Francisco. McGee came to Alaska as a stowaway in 1929. In 1931, he partnered with Harvey W. Barnhill to form Barnhill and McGee Airways. In 1934, McGee sold the airline to Star Air Service for $50,000 to start in the mining industry. Star Air Service was soon the dominant air service in Alaska with 15 aircraft. Star Air struggled financially due to the high maintenance costs of the wooden planes. In 1937, McGee came back to the airline to start a liquor store and ship liquor to the remote parts of Alaska. The name Alaska Airlines was adopted on May 2, 1944, barely beating a competitor for the same name. In December 1941, when the U.S. entered World War II, Alaska Airlines had a shortage of pilots. The airline lacked funds, with the pilots often paying for fuel out of their own pockets. Alaska Airlines faced many lawsuits and went through many presidents. In 1943, the airline bought a Lockheed Model 18 Lodestar, which was its first twin-engine aircraft. In 1947, James Wooten became the president of the airline and expanded the airline immensely. The airline used its new aircraft to expand its charter business, making it the world's largest carrier in 1948. In the 1960s, competitors began introducing jets to the skies. To level with the competition, the airline purchased a Convair 880. Later, the airline introduced the Boeing 727, which became Alaska Airlines' signature aircraft for the next 25 years. During the 1970s, the airline struck hardship. Alaska Airlines, along with most other airlines, were faced with rising fuel and operation costs. The airline took a huge blow when Alaska Airlines Flight 1866 crashed on landing in Juneau on September 4, 1971. The crash killed 111 people, which was the worst plane crash at the time. Ronald Cosgrove became the new president of the company, changing the logo to the Smiling Eskimo, which still remains today. In the 1880s, the airline began replacing the aging 727s with MD-80s. Alaska Airlines was the launch customer for the MD-80s, taking its first deliveries in 1985. In 1986, the Alaska Airlines acquired Horizon Air. In the 1990s, the airline planned to lease 24 737-400s from the ILFC. The first of the 737-400s was delivered in April 1992, which all remain to this day. Today, the airline continues to grow with the purchase of 20 new 737 MAX 8s and 17 MAX 9s. The new 737s are more aerodynamic, making the planes more fuel efficient and fitted with quieter engines. Alaska Airlines has come a long way, facing many difficult struggles, but is now the U.S.'s seventh largest airline.